Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at the Pearson's correlation coefficient. The formula is given here where n is the sample size and we multiply x by y and then sum all the products to get summation of xy. Sum of all values of x gives us summation of x. Similarly, sum of all values of y gives us summation of y. Square each x value, then sum, we get summation of x square. Similarly, summation of y square. And squaring the sum of x to have summation of x to the square. Squaring sum of y to get summation of y to the square. So let's see how to find the correlation coefficient using the Pearson's correlation coefficient. The question reads as follows. Suppose we want to calculate the correlation between the marks obtained by 10 students in an English test and French test. Find the Pearson's correlation coefficient and interpret your results. The table shows the marks. So let's see how we answer this question. The first thing to do is we are going to draw a table where X represents the marks for English and Y represents the marks for French. We can see from our formula that we need the following. We're going to find x square. We're going to simply take x to the square. So 40 to the square, 40 to the square, 45 to the square, 55 to the square, and so on. Similarly, we're going to find y square, where we take 60 to the square, 64 to the square, 71 to the square, and so on. Next, we are going to find xy. This time, we're going to take 40 times 60, 42 times 64, 45 times 71, and so on. So let's complete the table. Here is the completed table. Now we find the summation of each column. So we have the summation of x gives us 685. You use your calculator to get the values. Summation of y, we have 802. Summation of x square, we have 51431. Summation of y square is 65578. And lastly, summation of x y is 57216. Once we have the different summations, we have the different elements, we can replace in the formula. Replacing the values into the formula, we have the following. Once you replace the values, you can simplify. Simplify the numerator first. We have 45,085. You multiply by this part, which is 12,576. Simplifying, we have 227 divided by square root of 5085 multiplied by 1257. We have 0.957. So what can we see from this value is, first thing to notice is we have a positive value. So we know we have a positive correlation. But is it going to be a weak positive or is it going to be a strong positive? From this number line, we can see that R lies between -1 and 1. From 0 to 1, we have the positive correlation. From 0 to -1, we have the negative correlation. So here, we have 0 to 0.5. We have weak positive correlation. From 0.5 to 1, we have strong positive correlation. Similarly, for negative correlation, from 0 to -0.5, we have weak negative correlation. From -0.5 to -1, we have strong negative correlation. Our value shows 0.957, which is closer to 1, which is somewhere here. Therefore, we're going to have what? A strong positive correlation. So, conclusion. R equals 0.975 indicates that there is a strong positive correlation between marks obtained in English and French. We can say that those who perform well in English tend to perform well in French as well, right? So there we have R using the Pearson's correlation coefficient.